Hey guys, so welcome back to my vlog. Today is Monday. I had college today, so this evening we decided that we would come out for a walk, bring the dog. So that's him, he's in good form. He's doing his little trot.
No.
Hello Kerry. Hello Kerry.
I was so pointed on.
So that's the view. Oh, there's a lighthouse there as it is, flashing there.
It's a lighthouse.
Yeah, it's the lighthouse. I don't know the name of the lighthouse though. So I am going to leave it here. Sorry, mosquitoes, right? Going to leave it here. I will talk to you tomorrow. I have college again tomorrow, but I will see what we're doing. So guys, welcome to another day, and Mum's coming in, and today I have had no college, so actually I'm going to sit down. Let me sit down. Let me sit down in the shade. Oh, there we go. Not much in the shade, but yeah, today is get our hair done. My cousin arrived down from Dublin, and she's also a hairdresser, so we are getting our hair done today at 1:10 and the excitement in the house is palatable because we haven't had our hair done since December. Yeah, December last year, and that was in time for Christmas, so we're all excited. Just a quick update on the dog. Monday was a bad day. We had to take him into the vet at 9:30 in the morning. You know, he had dental surgery and he has since developed a huge big lump underneath his jawline, and he stopped eating and he stopped drinking. So needless to say, Monday morning came around, we were extremely worried. We're down at my mum's, so it's not his usual vet's, and we took him into the vet, and basically he wouldn't let her go near his mouth. They were talking about bringing him in, knocking him out again to try and see what was wrong. Then they were talking about referring him to a animal hospital because they'd have to look right at the very back, and if their worst thing and what they were fearing that it was a tumour onto his jawbone. And they were saying, like, at 13, do you really want to put him through all that, blah blah blah. And I was saying, no, I don't. So the vet said to me, she said, look, she said, if he was to go for surgery, she said, we would put him on a big dose of antibiotics. So she says, why don't we do that and just see how it goes? So Monday we came home, he wouldn't eat, we couldn't get the medicine into him. We really struggled getting it into him. But he did take some. Then yesterday Hayley spent a lot of time sitting down with him, and he started eating bits, but we got the medicine into him. And then last night about 4 o'clock in the morning, he just took to eating. Just decided that was it. I had bought liver and stuff. He ate some of his liver. And this morning then he got up and he seems to be eating, not greatly. He's not back to himself by a long shot, but he's actually eating again and drinking. And I think I made a few deals with the devil and deals with God and deals with everybody to try and get this poor doggy well again. So yeah, so that's what was happening. So now we are just waiting for Emily to come down. I'll show you where Emily is staying. Yeah, Emily is literally just up here. You can see the tops of the house up there. That's where our Emily is staying. So we're waiting for her to walk down the hill with her. So we're waiting for Emily to walk down the hill with her goodie bag of hairdressy stuff. And Hayley won't tell me exactly what she's getting done, so I don't know what she's getting done, but we'll see at the end. I might do a before shot and then we'll do an after shot, and we'll see the massive difference because Hayley always goes wild with her hair. So yeah, so I will talk to you guys in a bit. So guys, this is another day, obviously. I've had to come into town to collect my mum's prescription, and it's 7 miles in, 7 miles out, so 14 miles round trip, I think, in around that. That's what my dad always told me, so I just presume that's what it is. So I had to fly in, and I left my house at 20 to 6, and the chemist closed. I thought at 6, I think it's open till 7, I think it's still open. But yeah, so let me just catch up. I haven't vlogged in a couple of days because obviously I had college. I had to try and catch up on assessments. I had to look after the dog, try and get him eaten. He's not doing great, to be honest with you. He did start eating. He seemed back to a little bit to himself. And then he, again, it's like as if he just goes off his food. So we're just sort of trying to nurse him through that. So but a few things did happen, and she did my hair. I don't know if you can see, I have it up. I know I'm going to have to get my hair done, but I have it up because it is so humid down here at the moment. You can actually probably see probably a bit. It's like 22 degrees. There's no sun, but it is just that dead, silly heat. So I have it actually cut up in a bobbin at the back. But she highlighted the front. I'll try and remember to put in a photo here of my hair. Hayley got her hair done, so did Kerry. I'll put in pictures of their hairs. Hayley got her hair cut into excuse me, my throat. It's like I'd call it a mullet. I don't know if that's the terms they're using now. So yeah, that was a huge change. Obviously Kerry just got the ends of her hair where Hayley had actually bleached them. So the hairdresser, my cousin Emily, she just neutralised it back out. So she says if we leave it 2 to 3 weeks, she'll come up to our house in Drogheda and she will do whatever highlights and stuff she wants, but she just wanted to neutralise down the hair. So we had all that. I'm actually in town at the moment. There's a man walking. There he is. Just walked straight up to me. It just looked the weirdest thing. So yeah, so I've come into town, but I've been a bit cheeky. I managed to get away on my own, which doesn't really happen. So I've come in and I got myself, before the coffee shop closed, I got myself a flat white with an extra shot of espresso, which was nice. So I'm sitting here drinking this, chatting to you. People think I'm losing my mind talking to myself. But yeah, so what else happened this week so far? I've had college. Oh, I got my results back for my health and safety in work. It was I think it was a 2-week. You may have actually remember. I think I said it in a blog. I had to go back up to Drogheda because I had to do an exam on camera, and we had to go in first. Anyway, irrelevant. But I got my results back for that, and I got a 90% distinction, which I am absolutely over the moon with. I'm waiting on results of another one. She gives it to us sort of every 2 weeks. We get the modules are 2 weeks, so every 2 weeks. But if I remember, I'll tell you. At the moment, I am doing intellectual disabilities, which is hard going. It really is hard going. And not so much the fact that it's not so much that it's a harder topic than your palliative care or care for the elderly. It's just more. It's just I'm finding it tougher. There's more, I think, involvement in it. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's how I'm feeling anyway. So I have 3 assignments I have to do for that, and I think I'm an assignment behind, so I really have to get my crap together and get that organised. So what else has been going on? Mum bought me an air fryer. I'll show that to you when I go home. I thought an air fryer like tower and a basket at the bottom, but this thing is mad. My mother has great belief in my cooking ability. It's a rotisserie. You can bake in it, you can air fry in it, you can do this, do that, blah 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 blah. So she bought me one of them, which, I mean, fair play to her. She's great faith in the fact that I would be doing all this. But yeah, so she bought me that, and there's a little shop in town, I don't know what it's called, Tara Jewellers, and they've gone into liquidation. Obviously with COVID they didn't get any tourists, and it is a very touristy town where I am at the moment. It's a place called Clifton. So they didn't get tourists, a lot of tourists, until the Irish, if you know what I mean. Like they would be huge with Germans and French and all that. They obviously didn't come this year. Mind you, there's a few French cars. Anyway, irrelevant. They didn't get the tourist numbers they were hoping for, and I think, it was just, yeah, they didn't last. They couldn't see out the recession, which is very, very sad. Because a quick little story of why I love the Tara Jewellers. When I was 16, I came down here to work because this is obviously where my father was from. And I remember my mum saying, you know, you're 16, you're able to work, get out and work. You're not going to, don't think you're going to be hanging around the street corners, and not in a mean way, but like, you know, you really should think about going out to work. So I applied for a job in a hotel down here. And when you apply for a job down here, well, at the time, now I'm going back, what, 30 years ago. So when you applied for a job, it's usually live-in, but it wasn't live-in in the hotel. It was live-in in a sort of like a house that they owned, or an arrangement they had with someone. And you paid rent. There you got your breakfast, I think. Maybe dinner. I don't know. I can't even. I know we were fed in the hotel, so you got your breakfast in the house if you wanted it. Now it was toast, and there was nothing fancy. But when I first, that was my first job ever, was working in this hotel. And it was my first time moving out of house for the summer. I think my dad actually moved down to the house in Cleggan and stayed down there in case I needed him. But when I got my first paycheck, you know, obviously, I mean, I was over the moon. I was like, oh my God, wages. It was amazing. I went into Tower Jewellers and I put a deposit down on a watch. I don't think I had a watch, but I wanted to buy myself, and I saw it. It was beautiful. It was a brown watch and a brown strap, and it was leather brown strap on it, and the face was like a marble effect, but with brown and cream. A lovely watch. But I had to go in, and obviously the wages 30 years ago were nothing. Like, when you think about it, we worked for nothing. But we didn't complain. And I remember going in, and I think it took me 4 or 5 weeks to pay off this watch. So it was probably £50 at the time. 50 punts. I don't remember, I can't remember, but I remember each week going in, and I remember giving the lady my slip, and she'd write off the amount that I paid and subtract it off the total that was on. And it was just, and it was something that I bought me. So that's why I always have a great grow for the shop. And then when I heard they were going into liquidation, I said, oh. So I went in, I got myself a paraffin lamp diffuser thing. You have to put paraffin oil in it and set the wick on. I haven't even a clue how to use it. I haven't even looked at it. So I have that. I think that was down to, it was only like £8.50. But I'll show you that when I go home. I'll show you, well, I won't show you the kids stuff, and I won't show you my mum's stuff, because my mum, God bless her little soul, she watches my vlog every week. And I'm saying, Jesus wept, like as if she doesn't get enough of me from one end of the week to the next. She then watches my vlog. Anyway, so I should really start heading home. I have to go to Aldi. That's where I have to go next. I have to get chicken breast for the dog. They do the frozen chicken breast, and I just boil it for him and give it to him. So I'm going to go out and get that. I might actually show you if I can. I'm bringing Hayley. Asked me to bring her for, when I was coming out now, she was in bed. She was having a nap. So I said I'd bring her for a drive. So I might go somewhere nice. I might go up to Sky Road actually for a drive. See how she gets on. But yeah, I'm going to head out to Aldi. I might do a little clip of the town and driving around the town. It's literally a circle. That's it. And it's full of restaurants, gift shops, and hotels. About 4 hotels. But it's nice, and it's very scenic. It's very central based if you're into like going into the islands, or you like walking, hill walking, or beaches. An awful lot of beaches and stuff around. So, right, enough rambling for me. I've been talking for 13 minutes. I'm sick of listening to me. Oh, sorry, just at another point, I've had some people actually reach out and say to me, like, what the hell's wrong with your teeth? Okay, so for those of you who missed it, I actually, this side of my mouth and the top row of my teeth were very bad. And I had an option. I could go and be fine, just have the 4 at the front and just be happy with that. Or I could go and get teeth implanted. So I opted to get the teeth, but they took out, I had some teeth that were broken to the gum line, but they had to go in and surgically remove them. So that's why I only have the few at the front at the moment, because they removed all the teeth here. They did a surgical extraction to get some of them out. While they were in there, they cleaned up the bone and had to take out a little bit of the bone. On this side actually especially, it was due to, I had a bad infection and it had damaged some of the bones, so they just did. But now I have to let my gums and jaw rest for, I think he said October, before they move on to the next stage. And this is the stage, this is just a time for me. I'm just trying to get myself back in. This is my time. It sounds selfish. This is my time. It is my time. Hayley has braces. Carl's getting his braces. Kerry got her teeth fixed. Hayley's doing her leaving this year. Carl did his teeth. I've looked after them. So now I've just sort of gone, right, okay, Orla, you need to look after you. And you just need to sort this out for yourself. And I mean, yeah, it'll do an awful lot for self-confidence and stuff, but that is the story with my teeth. It's not that they're just being left like this. We're actually in a process. We're on a journey to get these done. I'm hoping that they will be done fully finished. I think he was saying around the 3rd, 4th of October is my final appointment. I think they make them so far in advance, and then COVID came and it should have been all finished by the summer, and then obviously with COVID you couldn't go to the dentist, so all that got knocked out and I'd half them out done, how the other half wasn't. So yeah, so that's what's happening with my teeth. So I do apologise if people find this offensive or, you know, not nice to look at. I'm sorry, but I'm in a process of getting them done. There is nothing I can do without damaging myself by putting anything on them there. So you're just gonna have to bear with me, and if I don't know, if you don't like it, I don't know what to say. We are in a process. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go out to Aldi, show you around town, go home, have dinner. I am starving. I have slow cooker spaghetti bolognese on. I'm actually really looking forward to that. And I'm going to try making garlic bread in my air fryer. That's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to go for a drive with Hayley. So I will talk to you later. Okay, good evening guys. It is 11:30. And it's Saturday. I haven't a clue. Yesterday I was talking to you, so that was Friday. Don't know when it was before that, maybe Monday. It was just, we've been all over the place this week. But I don't know if your family is like my family. I've been down here months, and we're planning on going up. Well, I'm planning on bringing, look at that blonde, planning on bringing the kids up on Tuesday back to Drogheda. And we had loads of stuff we wanted to do, and true to form, I don't know if this is just my family, everything's left to the last minute. So that's what we were doing today. We actually did quite a bit today. We start organising the turf, got the turf. It's really setting my mum's house up for winter time, so she is ready to go, that she doesn't have to worry about it. So I'll show you some of the things we did. I'll show you this air fryer super duper thing that my mum got. So I'm going to turn these around. So if you remember, I'm just going to show you the back. Let me step back a bit. The dryer was in the corner, so we've pulled that out from the corner. There was a load of bags covering across here full of turf. Now for those of you who are outside of Ireland, I suppose, I don't know where it's burnt, it's a peat that comes from the land that you buy bagged, and you burn your fire. We used to have loads of bags, so what we did was we got one of the big bags, and this bag's huge. Let's pull it up. So that's the turf in there, so it just means she can empty the bag in there. It's only taking up a smallish section of the kitchen, so she has that there. Her freezer, which is here, was turned the other way, so she was really struggling to get in by it here because all the turf was there. So we've turned that around so it's easy access. We've moved her bin over there. These are all her, I don't know, products she has that she doesn't use very often, so we're going to try and get them out of the shed. We're going to try and organise the shed. This is the new colour she wants to paint her kitchen. So yeah, so she is. I know it looks a mess. This is all a charity box down here. This is for my super duper air fryer thing to go back into its box so I can take it back to Drogheda with us. empty box, and these are the cans to go for recycling. So then down here, let me just move some of this stuff. So this is the, sorry, I've just cooked burgers and sausages in it. This is the super duper air fryer thing that my mum got. It's up there, gives you all the list of the temperatures and the times roughly to do things. That's the timer thing. That's the temperature thing. Let's see if I can, somebody unplugged it. Maybe, okay. That's the burgers in there, sorry about that. But that's it, it's like a 3-rack thing. There's a thing for to do rotisserie chicken. The name is Tower. So yeah, so far so good. I don't know really what you're meant to be doing with it, but I don't know. But yeah, it seems to be doing the job. That's the one my mum, so that was the one my mum bought me. So this now is the one my mum got herself. This is a 2 litre, I think it says on it. Yeah, this is a 2.2 litre, and I think mine's an 11 litre, same brand. But that's what I was expecting with the drawer, the more traditional one. But obviously, she decided to upgrade me. So yeah, so that's it. This week's vlog's been a bit all over the place. The dog is still not eating. He's back to the vet again now on Monday. It's not looking too good, but I'll bring him in and we'll see what the vet has to say. The antibiotics are working. My eye looks very drooped. The antibiotics are working when we can get them into him, but because he has the abscess or whatever it is here, he doesn't particularly want to eat. It's very hard to get the antibiotics in, but when they do get in, he comes back and eats his dinner then. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating. I actually was hoping that maybe she might take him in and put him on a drip and get the antibiotics pumped into him. I don't know. See, he's old and they're all so reluctant to do things with old people. Maybe a reflection on society and how we treat it, I don't know. Anyway, look, that's for another day. But yeah, so tomorrow we are going to try and, oh, I put the, what else did we do? We put the thing down the gate. So the gate obviously has bars in it. And the dog kept going down, he kept trying to get out onto the road. And I don't know if he used to be very good and he'd be wary of cars. Now he just doesn't care. He just walks out on the road and it's getting scary. So we put a mesh, it's like chicken wire, across the end of the gate to stop him getting out on the road. So we did that this morning, actually, myself and Carl. Actually, yeah, wait, I'll show you this. Wait, I'll show you this, lads. Now, it's not sore before, but yeah, that was when we were doing the gate. You can see my white and I got a bit of colour. But yeah, so that was us out doing the stuff this morning outside, doing the turf and all that. So that was on a plus side. Tomorrow we are actually going out for dinner. My mum has said, look, let's just go. So, I don't know where we're going to go. We have still, as I said, a lot of stuff to do. So last minute Joe's, we're meant to be going Tuesday, and here we are on Saturday night with still a list as long as our arms trying to get done. Yeah, I need to show you the necklace and stuff I got my mum. I've actually put it away because I didn't want her seeing it by accident, and I didn't want the kids seeing their Christmas stuff. Can't believe I started Christmas shopping. It's coming in the door. It's Kerry.
Why are you doing it? Why are we walking out of it?
So yeah, did you eat your ice cream?
Yeah.
Was it nice?
Gorgeous.
You have to walk out to the fire and throw that in the fire. Good luck.
I want to do it.
So yeah, so go on. I'll watch you. Let's go.
I don't want to do it because it's fire.
Oh, for God's sake. It's in the bin. Go. Be brave, my eldest child.
There ain't no fire there. You
There is. Oh my God, you're... No. Go, 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 go.
You can't be being for real. Oh, my back.
There's a lot of spiders. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. It's an earwig. It's a creepy crawly. This is what I hate about the country. Just drop it in the chimney. It's a spider. So guys, I was just editing the vlog and realised that I hadn't actually finished it off. We made it back from my mum's. We managed to get some of the turf done. Couldn't bring everything back. We loaded a car and realised that there was, I suppose, maybe another carload or another bootload of stuff that needed to come back. So I'm hoping to go back down. Sorry, I'm looking tired. I was up most of the night with the dog. So I'm hoping to go back down. I have to bring the dog back down to the vet anyway for a follow-up. He's still not doing great. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the vlog here for this week, and we'll start it again obviously on Monday, another one. And I think I'm getting the hang of it. I don't know. Let me know, do you like short vlogs, as in like a small little weekend vlog, 15 minutes, or do you like the long chattier type effort? I mean, I don't know. Obviously down in my mum's we weren't really in a routine. We were down there from the beginning of June, so it's June, July and August, so 3 months down there. So I think I'm doing pretty well getting off with 2 carloads coming back. As for this week, we made it home. It was tiring at the end. I mean, we just left everything to the last minute. Typical sort of, yeah, typical us. But yeah, it was nice to be home last night. It was nice to be back in my own bed, just back in my own space again. So now we just have to get ready and hopefully get back into routine. I just feel we've been so out of a routine since March. The days haven't been overly structured, and I like structure. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So next week we'll be getting Hayley organised. Carl's come back on the Thursday, so we'll have to, I think they have to go shopping, and they have to get, Carlos to get his school jumpers, and Hayley has to get socks and I suppose pencils and pens, and we're getting, the school are issuing guidelines, but I will go through all that when I have them out and printed and have had a chance to read them. So till next week, I will see you. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye.